This is Texans TV.
We're all over the community. We take a look at the 2022 campaign, but we also go in depth with head coach Lovie Smith. Texans 360 is now.
We are ready to rock in Houston. Rock and roll.
You already know what time it is, man.
Touchdown, Texans.
I got cleats for all y'all.
He's in rock and roll.
That's when you think you've seen it all. There's always something else.
Let's go home, let's go home.
Hello there, and welcome into Texans 360. We're so happy that you're with us, and my name's Dougherty. I'll be your host yet again. We've got a fun show because we're going all over the community, plus we're doing a triathlon, and we take another gander at the 2022 schedule. But we begin things with some football. Rookie minicamp was last week, and for head coach Lovie Smith, it was his first look at some of the newest Houston Texans. He shared some of his thoughts on them and much more with our John Harris and Mark Vandermeer.
Joining us right now in the Hyundai Texans radio studio, it's Coach Lovie Smith. Coach, thanks a lot for joining us, fresh off rookie camp day one. What is the most important thing or some of the more important things to accomplish during rookie camp?
Number one is just to get it started. And before we can start evaluating guys and see who's going to play for us and all that, just teaching them, the Houston Texan way of how we do things. I really did have to, point guys in the direction of the practice field, starting off with that. And things like, as you're coming in here, being on time, our team goals and how they're going to integrate in with the rest of our veterans. But today it was about us getting on the football field, getting a look at them physically a little bit. And the first step is for us is just to get a baseline of where they are. So we have testing to see exactly where they are. So from there, we start teaching them, drills, and in meetings. Like right now, they're getting ready to go back into meetings the rest of the night, just trying to catch them up with what we do offensively, defensively, special teams.
Coach, here we are in rookie camp, but what can you tell us about what you're seeing from your veterans right now this time of year? I know you're spending some time on the field, getting to see them. And what can you do with the new CBA? Because things are a little bit different. We had COVID 2 years ago. Last year we're coming out of it. What can you do out there? How is it different?
Well, a lot more. I'm kind of basing it on last year. Last year, we had COVID. There were so many restrictions on what we could do. We really didn't get that much work done in the off season. This year has been the complete opposite. We've been able to do so much more. So we're farther along for sure this year. And for the most part this week, I think we had everyone in the building sometime this week and for voluntary workouts. That in itself. Voluntary workouts and everyone is showing up. We haven't had everybody there every day throughout, but for the most part, we've had everybody there. And every day you come in the building, you just letting our coaches coach you up. So we're a lot further ahead, this veteran group that we have, and that should be the case.
Coach, you talked about having rookie meetings last night, but I am 1,000% positive you were waiting with bated breath to see what the 2022 schedule was going to be. Is that correct? I know you're not. I'm joking in that. I'm sure you had other things to do, but I'm sure you took a look at it at some point just to get a gauge of it, but I know we've been breaking it down. What do you think when the schedule came out? You look at it and go, okay, good, done, let's go back to work?
No, exactly how you presented it to start off is exactly how it happened. We had rookies in. It was a welcome meeting last night for the rookies, but yeah, I was excited about the schedule.
Yeah.
We wanted to see, and to me, as a coach, you always talk about, all right, it's just that next game.
Yeah.
All right, and I know what kind of fans we have here.
Yeah.
I know about the traveling Texans, and when looking at the first road game going to Denver, and of course just getting out here to NRG Stadium. So I was anxious to see, and for us to have an opportunity to start at home with a division opponent.
Yeah.
Doesn't get any better than that.
Yeah. One more for you, and this is very important. Based on the music that was playing on the practice field,
Here we go.
Coach, Four Tops or the Temptations? Which way are you going?
Well, most people would say the Temptations, and that's easy. But the Four Tops is pretty hard to beat, the Four Tops. But I would throw in the Spinners, Luther Van. I could go on and on with so many different
I almost think
groups.
there's different eras, though. It's like the quarterbacks, different eras. The spinners are a little bit later. The rules are different.
They were, and it's amazing though, and I say that about rap music. I like rap music also, but most of our players, when music starts, if you see one of us, they know the song or they've heard it. Maybe it's a parent, or maybe a grandparent that's listened to it an awful lot, but it makes you feel good. It's kind of as simple as that. And on the practice, on the football field, I mean, we're feeling good. I mean, we're blessed to be in this position, and it just kind of kickstarts it a little.
I always said, if you're in a bad mood, Earth, Wind, and Fire will always put you in a good mood. It never fails. Absolutely. My neighbors would probably say something. I get up early in the morning, and music in our house, is turned on early. Nice. Okay. Now we're going to sit outside, listen in. Yes. All right, Coach, thanks a lot for joining us. Thanks for having me on.
For a decade now, the Houston Texans have fanned out across the city with their fans, their players, and many more to help make lives better for some select charities. The annual Houston Texans Care Volunteer Day was recently, and we had a fun time with it.
Today is Texans Care Volunteer Day. We're excited to be out here sprucing up things. Thousands of volunteers at 7 different sites. So it's just really a fun thing for us to be part of.
Everybody in the organization comes together, staff to players to legends, and then you have fans and everyone in the community just joining together, and it really means a lot because it's in the fabric of what we are to the community.
Teamwork.
We've been a longtime partner with the Texans, but this is the way I think the Texans and our employees can really show up together. It's a great partnership focused on what we can do for the city of Houston. We have 8,000 employees who live in Houston, call it home, and whenever we get to get out here with the Texans and other volunteers, it's a special day.
It's all this. It's the angle you go in, and then it's the scoop, it's the toss. It's the rhythm. You got to catch the rhythm.
I'm a big believer in people helping people. I think that's what makes communities strong, and it ultimately brings people closer together. It's an awesome way to not only build relationships with my teammates and the staff at the Houston Texans, as well as get to know people in the community.
I just think in general, if you want to lay the foundation of what you're all about, or just in general about the team and what our mission, our mindset is, it starts right here. Just what are you doing when people are not watching? I think just being a help to people who need it in these situations is everything. It just shows a lot about you.
I think when people who are professional athletes take their time and donate it to making their communities better, it says something to all of us, that it takes all of us taking the most precious commodity that we have, our time, to say, let me help a neighbor. Let me come and spend a day doing something for somebody else. And that's what folks are here doing today.
After the break in 2022, the Texans are traveling. We take a look at the schedule and much, much more on Texans 360.
NRG Stadium about to come alive today. Opening day. Mile High in Denver. Texans and the LA Chargers doing business today. It's intercepted. Pick six. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. NRG Stadium as the Texans take on the Titans.
One time, get the win today. Texans on 3, 1, 2, 3. Miami Lions, let's go.
Texans play the Cowboys.
H-Town, let's get it.
In Nashville, where the Texans take on the Titans.
It's going to be a fun 2022. We appreciate you being with us here on Texans 360. And we had some fun when we found out the schedule. Our video folks worked with the team as well as some Houston rap legends, and they did a spoof on the Disney Channel's early 2000s promos where Hannah Montana or whoever would make a little flash of their thing and you'd see the Disney ears. Well, it wasn't really like that because our guys aren't as artistic as Hannah Montana, are they?
Yo, what's up? This is Trillo G Bum B, and this is the 2022 Texans schedule release, baby. Go Texans.
I'm Davis Mills, and we'll be playing the Indianapolis Colts.
Lightning bolt. And this week we're playing nobody. So go to the park with the kids, have a picnic. Enjoy your Sunday.
Oh, we got the Raiders.
Let's go! Let's go!
I think that's New York Giants.
Here we go, baby. What's up, H-Town? This is Roy Lopez. Come out this week, we play the Kansas City Chiefs. Come on, salsa with us this week.
Do a little teeth right there. You know what I'm saying? I'm Picasso, I like it.
We're playing the Indianapolis Colts, baby. Let's see if I can make this little one work. Not bad. What you think, H-Town?
Houston Texans fans, what's up, baby? We ready? That's it. Let's go. We ready for a good year? Come on, Texans fans. Come on.
We are here at Bel Air High School. Myself and Anthony Hill just out here talking to kids that are participating in the program and talking to them about mental health, talking to them about character development skills. And I tell you what, man, for one, these high school kids, they give a lot of really good feedback. They have interesting perspectives. I think it's one thing that we talked about is like, hey, these, freshmen, juniors, seniors, sophomores here in high school, they have a voice and they have a perspective that I think needs to be taken seriously.
I think the kids took it a lot more seriously. I think that they were really interested in hearing about, especially former athletes, because a lot of the kids in here, they do play a certain type of sport, and it was really good to hear how they can apply what they learned from sports to real life. So I think for their Monday going into testing, because our kids do test like all this week, I think that it was a really good start for them.
Texans 360 rolls on, and for over a decade now, the Senior Showcase has changed lives and communities for the better. Guys get the option to play football after college and really to get an education that might not have been there otherwise. We take a look at one life that might be getting changed for the better.
Football means a lot. Football was there for me when nobody else was. Football was always something I could turn on to. If I was down or anything, football was also something I could turn to bring myself back up. Growing up in Houston, under Johnson was like a big thing. I was in kindergarten and it was a field across my house and it was me, my two brothers and a friend. That was the first time I played football and that's the first time I fell in love with it.
8 Million Stories is a nonprofit organization here in Houston that works to provide second chance opportunities to young people in the city of Houston who may have been involved in the justice system or disconnected from traditional schools. And we work to give them an opportunity to complete their education, develop job readiness skills, and find employment opportunities, and most importantly, position them to be placed on a pathway to go into college or careers.
Jacory came in through a referral of one of his previous teachers, and when he came in, something about that kid just struck me. I'm like, this young man, so focused. He knew exactly what he wanted to do. He was very vocal about wanting to go to college and play football and study journalism. And as I continued to get to know Jacory, I noticed that, he faced some hardships in his life, but he's overcame them all. Jacory is 18, and the last time I think he's been in school he was like in 8th grade, which by age, we would say that he should be graduating from high school now.
Mr. Washington, was like, hey, he loves football. I said, okay. You know, he wants to go play college football. And I said, well, all right, how do we make that happen? Called them into the office and said, all right, so there's an opportunity this coming Saturday or Sunday, and it's going to be sponsored by the Texans. And I said, if you want to do this, we'll set it up. We'll set up a call. We're going to make it happen. He's like, okay.
We had a 6'4", 295-pound lineman that had a 4.6 GPA on a 4.0. And not one school was stopping by because people didn't think inner city kids had grades. I pitched this crazy idea. Let's bring college coaches down and we'll put on an NFL type combine. We'll make a booklet out for the kids. We had Play It Smart at the time. And we go through this and it runs like a drum.
We have to mean opportunity.
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 Today is your opportunity. Take advantage. You never know what the plans God has for you. Don't come out here timid. Don't come out here doubting yourself. Be fully confident in what you do.
Yeah, I was very confident running and doing the drills and all that. I was happy with it. I was happy with my performance. I just feel like I could have did better. Really, the whole time I was up there, like, it was unbelievable. But at the same time, like, I feel like I deserve it. I like them jump balls. Throw me a jump ball and catch it, coming down with it, I ain't cop to you. I just feel like I dedicated so much to the game of football, and I always practice for it. I put so much into football. I feel like I put so much work into getting to where I was at.
We had 480 kids, 79 coaches from 51 different colleges. There has been a lot of early signing day kids for Division III and NA down here in Houston because we've done our job really well.
All we're doing is providing opportunities, and that's what the kids need. They just need an opportunity, and this event creates an opportunity. It's up to them to take advantage of it. When you're tied to the NFL, you got the Texans, the 800-pound gorilla in Houston football. If you're partnering with them, there's legitimacy. We're winners. This is a winning event. People always gravitate to winners, and that's what's happened. It's been a winning event, and people want to be part of it because they want to associate with winning events.
How do you know it's a good day? When that one kid that you don't know where he went to school, you don't know what he did, you don't know what his home life was, but when he comes up to you and gives you a hug and says, because of you, I'm going to college, it's kind of like a third Christmas day.
Going to college, I mean, like, that's always been my dream from day one. Even after everything, it never changed. I always wanted journalism too. I feel like that's something I can write about once I go to college. I love writing. I write almost every day. It'll help me further my journalism, get better at it.
It's like 1,000 students winning when one wins. You know, it's like a win for everybody. So it would mean everything to the program, to his classmates, to see their classmate progressing, to see him doing well. That's encouraging for them. You know, you may have other kids that say, I want to go to a 4-year university. It's okay, well, you got to do what Ja'Cory has done. And he's going to do it. He has all the talent and all the potential in the world. I think that sometimes we all need a little bit of a push. Seeing Ja'Cory go would be life-changing for him as well as his family. They've had lots of hardships. They were homeless for several years while he was coming up. So it would mean a lot to him as well as his family.
After the break, we're swinging the wrenches for a good cause. Don't go anywhere. Texans 360 rolls on.
We had the kids try this morning. Kids had a great time. It was great to see kids out here again, outside and enjoying the fun and exercising. The Texans and the Texas Children are both uniquely qualified and positioned to help kids be more active, and the Play 60 program is so good for all kids. It's been such a great event for so many years. It's so great that it's back. Seeing the kids running around, my face hurts because I smiled so much watching the kids run around today, and it's great to see the kids back and being active, being outside, being around each other, patting each other on the back. It's really fantastic.
Whenever we ran through the finish line, they would call our name, give us a medal, and we would take our tracker off. But it was fun because everyone was cheering for us.
You know, for almost 2 decades now, the Houston Texans Charity Golf Classic has raised millions for some very, very worthy causes. This year alone, over $390K was raised, and we checked things out with some of the guys, gals taking part.
We're really excited to be out here for the 19th annual Houston Texans Charity Golf Classic. We're going to raise over $390,000 today for the Houston Texans Foundation. And since inception, we've raised over $5 million with this tournament.
It's going pretty good. Made a good one. Let's go. Let's go!
Jordan Jenkins is not better than me. I don't care what y'all saying or what he's saying.
I got faith. Actually, I don't need faith because I know I'm going to beat JG. JG has no shot.
It's going to come a swing here that they're going to post here.
Go, baby!
Mind you, I haven't golfed in a while. Jordan does this on a regular. But I'm a natural.
I can't believe you actually said he was gonna beat me.
How y'all doing? It's Chris Moore. We had a great time out here, just enjoying the round. Yes, sir. Go Texans.
Huge week on the horizon for the Houston Texans. OTAs begin at the Houston Methodist Training Center. So head coach Lovie Smith is going to get the rookies, going to get the veterans all together on the grass, and they will get to go through some practices. And hey, if you want to come see a game here at NRG Stadium, no sweat. Get some tickets over at HoustonTexans.com or the Houston Texans mobile app and come be a part of the excitement. All right, for the guys that put this all together, like Tyler Marcotte, Tyler Suddarth, and Jared Cook, I'm Drew Dougherty, and we will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to know when we post new content.